Hey Virgo, this is Star. Thank you so much for joining me. I do have to apologize for not uploading your video for February. My apologies. February was a really tough month for me. So here we are. We're doing your reading for March. I am going to do a bit of a different sort of format, so I hope that you like it. Let's start by shuffling the deck here for you. Alright, Virgo, March 2021, what do we have for you? What do you need to look out for? Okay, let's see what that is there. Alright. Okay, so some of you, I feel as though some of you have been waiting on some sort of communication, some news, a decision. For some of you, I feel like for the most part, it has to do with either your job, your career, or something monetary, something having to do with finances. But you have been waiting for this. I feel as though a lot of you have been struggling financially, so this is something that you've been anticipating. You've been wanting this to come in. For the majority of you, it hasn't come in, so you may be getting a little bit anxious, but it is coming in, and you're going to be very happy and satisfied with whatever that news is. Okay. Let's see what else. Virgo. Okay, good, yeah. I see a lot of burdens being taken off your plate. So if you've been really busy, also if you've been experiencing a lot of stress around your interactions with other people, if you feel that, you've been arguing a lot with others, that's going to be changing. There's going to be more of a sweetness to your communication with other people. And you're not going to be as stressed and as full of anxiety as perhaps you were. So more welcome news there for you, Virgo. Ooh. Okay, that Nine of Pentacles again. Yeah, so again, news. This is good news. I feel as though this is going to change direction. So again, if you've been a bit stuck with regards to finances, with feeling, or even feeling good about yourself, I feel as though some of you, yeah, so some of you may have been a little bit down, even going through depression. Maybe you've gained some weight. Okay, I'm kind of seeing like some of you have gained some weight, but there's some inspiration that's coming here that's gonna, give you that little push that you need to change direction, to go in a better direction, and do things for yourself. Give yourself some love. So again, a positive shift is what I'm seeing overall so far. Virgo. So a little bit about this format that I'm doing now. Hold on one second. Okay. Again, so Three of Swords here in reverse, which means you have healed. Remember I said that some of you have you've been down and you've been through maybe some depression. You are healing, but I feel there's still a little bit more to go with regards to healing, and I see a new beginning here coming toward you. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. It's just a matter of when you're ready. I feel some of you aren't quite ready. It looks as almost like I feel as though a relationship had ended, or yeah, so a connection ended, or it changed drastically, and you've had some trouble letting this go. So it's up to you, you know, at your pace, okay, whenever you feel ready. I feel like physically you're not with this person, but you've been holding on to this emotionally. So once you make that decision that you're just ready to just cut those ties and let it go, that's when you're really going to start to see the progress. Oh, speaking of that, if you're interested, I just happened to see this little, I guess a ritual is what you would call it. And I tried it. And I have to say, I do feel better. So if any of you are dealing with a situation where you feel like you're tied, you're emotionally tied to another person and you feel like you can't let them go, there's a lot of videos on YouTube that you can, take a look at if you want to look up cord cutting, like rituals or ceremonies or stuff like that. And basically, you put two candles, smaller like taper candles, and you tie a thread or a string, to connect the two of them, and you surround the two candles with salt, and then you light them both, and you allow for the candles to kind of burn out, and the cord will then burn. And that will, if you put the intention, that will cut those energetic cord. And I, like I said, I did try it, and I felt much lighter and a lot better. So highly recommend if you guys are going through something like that, which I kind of feel like some of you are. So again, I was going to get back to the format of this reading. I'm trying out these readings because I want to try out something that's a little bit less structured. I feel like that works better, especially with the collective, when I'm doing readings for the collective on YouTube. I think that it will work better for me as well, in order to channel more different types of messages, because I don't really like the fact that I've been kind of setting the intention for particular readings to be all about love or all about, career. I think I just want to let the cards speak however they need to. Whatever messages need to come out, whatever you need to hear, not necessarily about love. Not to say that I'm not going to talk about it. If it comes out, it comes out. But I just want to keep it as open as possible. All right, what else for Virgo? Yeah, see? So we have the World in reverse. There's still something that you're still processing, and you will be. You will be for some time, because I do feel as though whatever you just came out of, it could have been a relationship or a major change that you've gone through that put you in a bit of a depression, or has made you feel kind of low or bad about yourself. You're still kind of processing all of those emotions and those thoughts. So just give yourself some time. I do see that changing. But give yourself the time to find your balance again. That's what I see you doing here, is finding your balance. And as you do that, you'll see the energy shifting for you. You'll see better things coming toward you. The more you let go of the past, the more space you create for what's reserved for you in the future. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay. Yeah. So you were meant to have some time for yourself. Okay. To have this time to process all of these thoughts. So, don't think that you're doing something wrong. Don't feel guilty about it, about, maybe being a little bit isolated from others. This is all to your benefit. It's going to improve your mindset so that you're ready for a new beginning. You're ready to manifest your new reality. And in doing so, that's when you're going to start seeing progress. So some of you may already be on this journey. You may be seeing these changes already, and you may be seeing the progress happening. Yeah, see, in the future here, I see a lot of you letting go of the past, finally healing and being able to let go of those emotions that were holding you back. There was definitely someone that you were very emotionally tied to. You couldn't get them out of your head, perhaps. You were having a lot of thoughts, what if and what have you. But I do feel like pretty soon, possibly even this month for many of you, you're definitely coming out of that mindset. So good news there, because once that happens, it's all positive from there. Okay, now this card kind of flipped, but look at what we have here. We have 2 tens. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse, the 10 of Pentacles, and we have the Death card. This is all about endings and transformation. So there's change is happening here in your life. I feel as though it already has. You're just kind of getting acclimated to this huge change and processing the emotions that go along with that. I do feel like this has an emotional component. I'm not going to necessarily say it's a romantic component, because this could be having to do with family or friends or anyone or anything really. But I feel it's more tied to your emotion than any like practical matter, like a practical change in your life. I don't really get that it's a practical change. This is more so something that affects you emotionally. So just hang in there. I mean, you guys are doing great. It looks like it was something major that happened. You're doing fine. You're definitely healing. You're accommodating yourself to all of the the shifts that have occurred around you. Yeah, another 10. All right. So I feel as though you've become quite clear on what you want now going forward. And that's what, the benefit of taking that time to yourself, that's what you got out of that, is that, you were able to process, or you will be able to finish processing, excuse me, all the emotions that you went through. The 10 of Swords here, it is in the reverse, which means that the worst is over. You're done, with all of this. Of course, we've already seen all the 10s come up, plus the Death card, plus the World card. So I feel like whatever is done. You're just kind of getting to the point of acceptance. You may be going through those stages of grief even for some of you. And now you're very clear, and now see in the future, once you let go, once you heal, once you let go of those emotions, that's when the sense of stability comes back to you. And I think that's really what you're striving for, Virgo, is that sense of balance and stability. Again, you kind of miss that. You miss that feeling. Change is nice. I say that as a Taurus. Change is nice every once in a while for me. But it is difficult. As flexible as you may be, it is something that takes some getting used to. And so, yeah, you have been hard at work in that process. What else does Virgo need to know? Wow, look at this. New beginnings. New beginnings, new ways of thinking. Yeah, absolutely. So, see, I do feel as though you were struggling a lot with like motivation, drive. So like I said, a lot of you may have gained weight because you just weren't motivated to get out there and work out or have like your usual routine. Others of you, this could just have to do with like confidence, self-confidence. Now, that is what is changing, is that negative mindset. You know, you're becoming enlightened and aware that yes, it is time. It is time to move on, although it may be very scary and it may be very emotional. But you know that this is something that you can handle. You know, you've gone through worse before. It is the death card is a scary card, but it's also very cleansing. You know, so yeah, new opportunities, the start of, could even be a new project, a new job, a new life even. Like I said, it feels pretty major because of the nature of the cards that we have seen. You see, right now you're coming up here as the Princess of Pentacles in reverse. So it's as though this new beginning, this is you feeling like you're not quite ready. Yeah, it's almost as though the universe wants to like give you a push and say, you know, just jump in there, Virgo. It's time. It's okay. It'll be all right. I mean, look at the depiction. It's almost as though, I mean, and look at the Fool. It's as though I almost feel like this is a pool, even though it's not. They're actually coming out of the ground, almost like zombies or something. They're coming out of the ground, but to me it looks like this Fool is about to jump into, you know, where they're coming out of, which looks to me like a pool, which I know that it's not, but that's the sense that I'm getting. And again, 3 major arcanas in a row. So it is time to move on. You may not feel ready, but I do feel as though it is time. And yeah. I feel as though you've been putting this off. But we do see progress. We do. I'm getting this sense that I keep hearing like you're waiting for the right time. You're waiting for, it's like you're always waiting for something, you know. You sound like me. Whenever I want to start working out again, I'm always waiting for Monday to come along, like the next Monday, because for some reason I can't start on a Tuesday. But yeah, no, the Six of Pentacles here is in the reverse because I sense that there is a bit of imbalance, or that you perceive that your life right now is imbalanced, or you feel unstable somehow. But I think it's just a matter of going through the motions. Just get going and then look. Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. We start to see the progress happening. So what I'm trying to say is that things don't have to be perfect. I know that, you know, Virgos are one of those signs that tend to strive for perfection, but just try to remember that things don't have to be perfect in order for you to move forward. I do feel as though, wow. Okay. I would take some time. If I feel as though a lot of you have just come out of a relationship, a difficult, very emotional relationship, and I feel like you're right on the brink, or a lot of you have already mastered your emotions. You know, like you've been able to kind of get them under control. You're still healing, but you've been able to get your emotions under control. You're not like crying all the time over what happened. I think that stage is done. You're more so like I said, acclimating to all of these changes. But I do feel like there's, it's as if the cards are saying, you know, just give yourself time to find happiness within yourself, or just to find happiness by yourself. Okay, before you jump into another relationship. It's just, I think that's just guidance that was coming through for you. Okay, what else for Virgo? Okay. Mm. I'm seeing you as being distrustful of others around you for some reason, and this may not be like at home. This may very well, it may be at home, but it may very well be like at a work situation. I'm seeing like people around you that you are just, you're very suspicious of them. For some of you, somebody may have taken money from you, or you suspect someone of being underhanded somehow related to finances or your possessions. Okay. So I'm seeing here, okay, yeah. I don't think you have much to worry about here. I think you need to, you know, trust that you are a good judge of character. So if you do sense that there's somebody that you can't trust, just, you know, keep your eyes open. Make sure you're taking care of your possessions, of your money. I feel as though materially you have a lot, or you will, okay? So this may not be present, this may be future, but you're going to have a lot that other people are going to want, okay? So you may be right in this feeling that you know, maybe you need to protect yourself, maybe you need to get one of those evil eyes or something like that. But I feel as though you should keep quiet about like successes, or just things, nice things that you have. Like you don't necessarily have to tell people, because I have a feeling that that's just going to put you in a position where it's going to make these thoughts worse. Okay, so just be careful what you share with others. I'm also seeing, you know, it's time for you to stop worrying so much. I feel like you're worrying a lot, and this is really holding you back. It's time to focus on the positive, all of the positive things, keeping your head clear, because this is going to help you in progressing. This worry will only hold you back in a negative state. Okay? So let's pull some oracle cards. It was kind of a mixed reading for you guys, so I'm going to pull both. Let me just put this cloth out so I don't make too much noise with the cards. Virgo. This deck is the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. This is more so for relationships and whatnot. So I want to get a bit of a vibe for what you were going through emotionally. Okay, so we have lust, heart fog, despair, upheaval, purifying, elusive, clashing, shattered, solitary, and infatuation. Ooh, it feels like a very powerful connection. So you were involved with someone. There was a lot of sexual energy between you and this person, a lot of sexual attraction. And this did lead to an infatuation. You may have been or felt even like you were addicted to this person. Let's see here. This person may have been sending you mixed signals. I feel as though they weren't very honest with you. Wow. Yeah. They definitely were not very honest. They were this type of person who very much enjoyed the sexual energy, but they weren't willing to put in the work when it came to committing or any of the difficulties that have to do with relationships. They just were not about that. And so they may have ghosted you. For some of you, they may have definitely ghosted you. For others, they just were not honest. They led you to believe that they wanted something more when in reality, possibly all they wanted was a physical relationship or a very temporary and casual relationship. And so this left you in a pretty shattered state, in a state of despair. You did not see this coming. And so you were withdrawn for some time here, and you were going through a healing, sort of purging and cleansing your energy. So yeah, that's kind of what is showing me here, that you were going through emotionally within a relationship. All right, let's see what we have here for angel answers. What the messages for Virgo? Messages for Virgo. Ooh. Okay, we have no and we have not the right time. So if there was a question that you had in your mind, something that you were debating whether or not to do or not to do, or to do or not to do, they're saying no, it's not the right time. Let me pull another. Well, let me just go one more time and see what cards come out. No, that was it. They're just saying no and not the right time. So, perhaps some of you were thinking of going back to this person or allowing this, even if you're not going back to this person, maybe allowing them back into your life in some capacity. I feel like that's a definite no. It's not the right time because I feel like you're still kind of healing. Also, not related specifically to the relationship, but just, I feel the majority of you, you've come a very long way. Okay, you've let go of a lot. You know that you need to move on, but like I said, you're still kind of acclimating yourself to the changes. And so I feel like it's not the right time to bring on any further changes. Okay, just kind of lay low for a little bit. Be kind to yourself. Allow yourself to fully heal from this. There's really no rush. And that's just the vibe that I'm getting here. It's just not the right time. Just let things be. Let it simmer. And just be easy on yourself. Okay, Virgo? I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, give me a like, a thumbs up, and you can also drop me an email as well if you're interested in a private reading. All my information is in the box below. You can email me at eyesofthestarstarot@gmail.com. Bye, guys.